of sunshine to the end, even while her body slipped further into oblivion. Fucking cancer. Oh, Gran, I miss you so much. After a 10-month hiatus taking care of her grandmother in Terre Haute, Indiana, Tess had returned to Chicago and found her core posse still here, living on ramen and crazy ambition. As soon as they made enough to fund their theater's first year, they were going to grab their dreams by the balls. And, speaking of nuts, the door to the dressing room was thrown open, and in strode Director Derek in his scene-stealing leather pants. "Where's Millie?" he snapped, while his lascivious gaze ate up Tess with a slimy spoon. Instinctively, she stepped back. Derek had a flasher and a raincoat proclivity for brushing those leathers against her hips while trying to engage her 34Cs in deep conversation. Millie blew out of the bathroom, pulling up the triple-strength support hose that was part of her costume as the Countess Radwanska, an aging Polish noble who has a pretty strong motive for bumping off her husband. "Did you knock, Derek?" Millie grabbed her elegant cigarette holder. "Or did you waltz in, hoping to catch an exposed nipple or something a little juicier?" Visibly affronted, Derek flushed an ugly shade of red. "Not sure what you're implying, Millie, but just that you're a perv, Dare." In sisterly solidarity, all three of them glared at Derek until he backed up under the weight of their collective disapproval. "Chop, chop, ladies," he sputtered, underlining his shaky authority with a clap of his undoubtedly sweaty hands. "We've got a full house tonight, so go sell some booze." Tess tamped down a budding growl. The worst part about this gig was the actors, the freaking talent, had to serve the audience while staying in character before the official showtime. Slinging cardboard chicken and soggy fettuccine to tourists was, yup, a fine use of her theater degree. But the tips were good, especially for the French maid who twitched her tail and turned the accent up to 11. What's that again about the words for actress and stripper being the same in some cultures? She asked Amy, who was tying her rosary beads around her waist, trying to give the sack she was wearing a shape. "Actress and hooker, babe." Tess shook her head. Another day, another piece of her soul down the drain. "Alors, mes amis, what can I get you this evening?" The response, a table full of blank stares from a family of 5, Mom, Dad, and 3 surly teens. She tried again. "The wine? The cocktails? The Perrier?" Tourist Dad's jaw practically grazed the hardwood floor, but his eyes stayed locked on her corset-enhanced rack. "That's right, bud. They're breasts, and your wife has a pair." "George!" the woman beside him snapped. She nailed Tess with a keep-your-mitts-off-my-husband glare. As if, lady. "The Robert Mondavi Pinot Noir," tourist wifey said primly, lifting her sharp gaze from the skeletal wine list. 2 reds, 2 whites, and a rosé for the truly adventurous. "Is that any good?" "The best of Napa." And at the outrageous $50 a pop the Bella Sera Playhouse was charging, at least a $10 tip right there if these guys didn't stiff her at the end of the night. Awesome sauce. She was now measuring her worth in Robert Mondavi jug wine. Order taken and smile pinned on, she turned quickly. Too quickly. On her deadly spindles, she tottered and felt the slippery hardwood give from under her. The room tilted, like something out of a French farce. Oh, the irony. She fought to keep her ass from making a painful meet-cute with the floor. Going, but just as her right heel missed finding purchase, 2 strong hands tucked beneath her elbows broke her fall. "Careful now, honey," she heard in a whiskey-rough drawl. A flicker of recognition pinged her chest just as warm, calloused palms righted her balance and turned her deftly toward her savior. It couldn't be. Not here. Not now. Even with the added height, which gave her 5'4" frame a solid boost.